If you're going to be a black conservative, you really have to have the courage of your convictions. You really have to know your policy, know your philosophy, and be able to stick to it.
Because they're coming for you.
Because everybody's coming for you. The worst offenders are white liberals. You see, I think even black people who might vote Democrat, black people who vote Democrat, at the end of the day, we're black. They may not agree with me. Some of them might try to be nasty and call me names that they would never, one, they would never call me to my face. Two, if they knew me, they would never call me. But it's easy to do it from afar, right? It's easy to do it in chat rooms and comment sections of ads and stuff like that. But white liberals, when it comes to them, I'm an anathema to them. Because for what I stand for, and not just me, Tim Scott, Ben Carson, Wesley Hunt, John James, so many of us, what we stand for is a complete revulsion of their politics. See, white liberals, their politics are based upon the fact that only their solutions are going to bring salvation or bring economic parity to the black community. And if you don't stand with them, then you're standing with evil.
Yeah, we got to talk about white liberals on the show today because, like you said there, I feel like white liberals are the most racist people on this earth today. And I'm not even kidding. I'm not trying to be, I don't think I'm exaggerating on that at all. I came across the video today, and it is the wildest thing that you will see, okay? Because these folks, listen, they're I'm just gonna play the video because you're gonna understand why I'm like awestruck by this clip. You're gonna understand why I'm stuttering over this once you see this clip. So with that being said, let's dive in.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you have any family members that are MAGA?
No.
You'll get the biggest kick out of this, Monet, and I don't think Pumps knows this. So during this most recent election, my husband, I live in I would say a 99.9% white neighborhood. Okay. So my husband comes home from work and he goes, well, the weirdest thing just happened. The house 2 blocks south of us just put up 2 MAGA signs in their front yard and they're black.
No.
How's that?
No.
Or the only black family that lives in this godforsaken whiteness and they're fucking MAGA. He goes, it's just such a disappointment to me.
No.
Yes. And they had 2. They're a corner house. And and I was just like, because I remember when they moved in, Roman, my son that told me, the prom send-offs, the culture, he was like, I love this. We need to have more color in this neighborhood. And I go, I agree. That family popped up MAGA signs.
Black Republicans are something I will never understand.
I agree.
Hold on, before they get into their spiel, did you notice what she said? I am disappointed. As if, or I think she said her husband said that. As if we're a monolith, as if all black people have to think the same. It's almost as if we're supposed to say, yes, Amasa, right? What would you like, Amasa? Please, Amasa. Please, Amasa. I bow down, Massa. What would you like me? How high would you like me to jump, Massa? Do you not approve of this, Massa? Like, Democrats always say the party switched. But when you really dig down deep and you really just, as a matter of fact, you don't even have to dig deep. When you just sit back and you let white liberals speak, doesn't that sound reminiscent, right? They feel like they still own us. They feel like we're still supposed to, yes, Massa. I'm sorry, Massa. Does that offend you? Okay, Massa. I won't put the flag in or the sign in my yard. I'm sorry. I offended you. You want more color people in the neighborhood? What? I'm telling you, when you just sit back and let these people speak, they tell you everything you need to know. They tell you everything you need to know, man. It's honestly amazing. But I'm gonna play some of this clip. This clip is actually from Chad, I believe it's Chad Jackson. So shout out to him. I'm gonna have to bleep some of this out because YouTube doesn't like the phrase Uncle T. You know what I'm saying? The term that liberals often use or Democrats often use in reference to black people who support Republicans. Even though that's the wrong term, it would really be Sambo, but that's neither here nor there. We're not going to get into that. But anyway.
Right? We're the ones sitting up here right?
I guess. Wow.
If that's not a, I don't know what is. Like, you got the little ring, and he's letting these.
He called the other black gentleman the C word, which I'm not going to say, obviously. You know, the animal that's black and white. Yeah, and, you know, us black folks get called that because we support Republicans, the C word. Yeah. He was calling the black gentleman on the show that word, but I'm going to have to bleep that out. Just so you know what the word was, all right?
White women? Okay.
He's letting these white women tell him what is black and what black can be. Exactly. Black cannot be MAGA. Black cannot vote for Trump. Black has to be what we say it is, the white liberal. I would never understand black conservatives.
I will never understand gay sex.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, what you talking about? You can't understand something. You're getting drilled.
No. People, she said, we were just talking about how we need some more color in this neighborhood. I got an idea for you there, Miss Lady, right? How about you and your husband or whoever you're married to? How about you sell that nice house in that all-white neighborhood? I got some cheap real estate I can sell you in Detroit. There's some spots available for you if you want to go in and move in and have that. Get all the color you want.
Right. If you want so much diversity, and if your all-white neighborhood is so godforsaken, as you say, then why don't you move to the hood? See how that goes over for you.
Right.
What are you talking about? Oh, you know, let the black folk come in, but they're not the kind of black folk you like. Oh.
Those black people don't bow down and say yes and massa, and when you tell them jump, they don't say how high. Right. They don't follow the script. Goodness gracious, these people are the worst, man. I'm telling you, these people are the worst. White liberals feel like they still own black people. I'm telling you.
As a member, hang on, I'm sorry, ma'am, but as a member of Congress, because I was just in D.C. on Monday for Trans-State Visibility, and I would like you, as a member of Congress, to rise up and support LGBTQ plus youth and stop this fucking insane attack on our children who know who they are.
Hold on. Now, watch what happens when Byron Donalds, shout out to Byron Donalds. If you live in Florida, definitely vote for Byron Donalds as your next governor. Gonna be a great leader. But anyway, watch what happens when Byron Donalds disagrees with her.
Number one, no. Of course you're not, because you're a fascist. You're a race traitor, and you are a fascist.
You're a race traitor. You see what I'm saying? The moment you disagree with these folks, all of that, we love people of color, all that nonsense goes right out the window. Every bit of it. It's all fake. Every bit of it. This whole, I love black people. I love people of color. No, you don't. You like people that bow down to you. And the moment that a black person doesn't, then the real you comes out. I'm just saying. Let's get into this next clip. I'm going to have to bleep out a lot of this, actually, because this white guy calls this black gentleman Uncle T and all kinds of stuff, but let's hop into it.
Uncle T. Oh, now I'm an Uncle T. And you're fat, and you're bald, and you're 60 years old. Give me the definition of Uncle T. Give me the definition of No, you said it. Give me the definition. I don't have to do shit. You know what it is. Give me the definition. He's 50 years old. We're gonna show just how ignorant this dude is, this racist white dude, how ignorant he is. Give me the definition of Uncle T. This is how they are. It's a fat 60-year-old. I'll tell you the definition. He's so stupid. Fat 60-year-old. Give me the definition of Uncle T. He can't do it. He's ignorant. He's out here because little baby boy here was come out here to say talking points. The sign was given to him. How much are they paying you to be out here today? Way more than they're paying you, brother. Oh my goodness. He called me Uncle Tom. That's rich. That's rich. What is Uncle Tom? It's a fat 60-year-old man trying to make a rumble career.
These folks, they don't even know what that even means. Uncle T was the good guy in the story. That's the thing that actually gets me too. Like, Uncle T was the good guy in the story. He was the one that was helping the black folks. It was Sambo that was the bad one, but okay, you got me there. You called me Uncle T. All right, Thanks, buddy. Like, it's just so stupid, man. It really is, bro. I mean, my goodness, this stuff is ridiculous. But and the crazy part is, I have clips like this for days. But these are the same. And this is why I always say this. You can tell Democrats don't truly like black people, don't truly support black people, are truly the racist individuals, because they're always trying to talk about how much they love, right? Black people and people of color and this and that. If you truly loved black people or people of color, you wouldn't have to tell me. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't have to say it. You wouldn't have to. Y'all remember when I believe it was a Kamala rally. I think it was a Kamala rally. No, maybe it was a Hillary Clinton rally. I forgot the gentleman's name. Forgive me. I made a video on it, actually. Some of you might remember this video, but the black gentleman said he went to the Democrat rally and they saw he was black and thought he was supporting the Democrat candidate. And so they put him in a position that was directly behind the person that was speaking, which I believe was Hillary. And so the camera was going to be pointed obviously at Hillary, and behind Hillary would have been this group of black individuals. So it was going to make it seem as if there was a bunch of black people there supporting Hillary. Yeah, let's go. But then he went to a Republican rally, a Trump rally, and nobody treated him any differently than anybody else. They didn't try to strategically position him behind the camera to make it seem as if there's a bunch of black people there supporting Uncle Trump. They just, hey, how you doing? You know, people going about their business just like he's everybody else. I'm telling you, man, these folks, they're snakes.
How the hell are you a black woman who is a Trump supporter, let alone a Republican? Talk about voting against your own self-interest. Those people do not like you at all. I used to be on the left. I used to be a Democrat. And I realized that the Democrat Party has been playing and using and abusing black people for over 200 years. And then when I left the Democrat Party and became an independent, which I still am an independent, and started speaking up about the racism on the left, and that's when I had people like you calling me racial slurs and telling me how I should vote because of the color of my skin. Melissa, I know you think black people are a monolith, but we aren't. We can think for ourselves without having people like you telling us how we should vote. So go ahead and keep being fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire.
Your voting against your own interests. Those people don't like you, as if you do, right? As if you do. And as a matter of fact, just because y'all keep trying to force me to vote for Democrats, I'm going to make sure that I vote for the opposite side. That happened to Obama. Y'all remember Obama came out and tried to scold black men into voting for Kamala? And he got all that backlash. And honestly, we still haven't seen Obama. Has anybody seen Obama? Genuine question. Bro, Obama disappeared after that debacle. After he came out and tried to scold black men into voting for Kamala, bro, we haven't seen this man. We have not seen Obama. Michelle Obama's been out there, right? She has the whole little failed podcast or YouTube channel, whatever you want to call it. Actually, I reviewed that thing, and those comments on there, bro, y'all some comedians, man. I tell you, y'all went after Michelle in her comment section. My goodness. I could have made a whole video just based off her comment section. But we have not seen Obama since that day, since he received that backlash and they lost. He's gone. He disappeared. Yeah, I think the days of telling us that we should vote a certain way based on the color of our skin is over, at least in part. Like, it's the beginning of the end. I'm gonna reword that. It's the beginning of the end of Democrats and white liberals telling us, hey, you're black, so you're supposed to vote this way. You're supposed to do this. No. I do what I want. And if you're the party of this woke nonsense and just craziness, no, I'm not voting for that. The only way I will ever vote Democrat ever again is if there was a genuine party switch, right? If Republicans or if Democrats started acting like Republicans and Republicans started acting like Democrats, that is the only way I would ever vote Democrat. The only way. And do I see that happening? No. And if there was a chance of that happening, that ain't happening for the next 30 years. 30 years. It's going to take at least that long. 30 years. So I don't see myself voting Democrat, if not ever again, definitely for a very, 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 very long time. And even then, it's probably going to be nah, because they didn't go far enough, right? They didn't come far enough to the right, okay? But yeah, man, y'all let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Why or why not? Is this your experience for any of my black individuals watching who support the Republican Party? I'm sure you have experienced it, so let us know about your experiences in the comments, all right? Thanks for tuning in as always. Peace and love. I'm out.